blanket down on the floor for my knees, just to be cozy, comfy.
All right, I'm gonna turn off our volume on this side.
There you go. Okay, so I'm putting my blanket down wide. And this blanket is so I can fold over it. And then you want to pull the bolster in as close as you can. Scooch up on it. And then when you tuck the rolled blanket, she kind of has a sort of tuck up and under so that our rib cage can kind of fold over, so it creates this rounding of the back instead of the arching of the back. And then I have a blanket on top of a block to rest my arms. And you can put your head one direction. I'm going to start with it to the left. And then halfway through, we'll switch it the other way. So we'll do 3 minutes each side. If you want to look straight, you can do that. Whatever works, as long as you're not smashing your nose and whatnot. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, just completely let everything go and settle. Allow your hips to kind of slide naturally down towards the earth. Your tailbone almost tucks a little bit. Your hips kind of sink to your heels. Soften your jaw. I have my palms down, just kind of naturally resting over the curve of the blanket that I have on top of the block. And then take 3 nice, slow, long, deep breaths, filling up the back of your lungs as you inhale. And as you exhale, just letting everything go that doesn't serve you. The weight of your shoulders sink to the earth, be supported by the support. The props of the earth, everything under you. And start noticing how long your breath is. Shoot for that 5 or 6 count length breath to start with. Continue to breathe slow and deep. As you inhale, sort of imagine the crown of your head reaching away and your tailbone reaching away from the crown of your head. Sort of imagine a lengthening of the spine as you inhale. Or imagine drawing in a healing energy or white light or whatever your favorite color is. And as you exhale, imagine everything softening, releasing all tension, all tightness, being supported by the bolster, the props. The quote for today says, "Healthy things are sometimes painful, but not all painful things are healthy." So today, pay attention to any discomfort you feel. Is this the pain of health or injury? Is this relationship healthy or just familiar? We're halfway, so you want to shift your gaze the other direction as you inhale. Back up just enough to kind of straighten your neck, and then as you exhale, turn it the other direction. releasing into the bolster and the earth. Let the earth support you. Feel the weight of your shoulders release, almost as if they're kind of sliding down the neck with each exhale. When you're ready, exhale the rest of your breath. And as you inhale, inhale for a count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time inhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 8 this time. Exhale for 8. Inhale for 9. Exhale for 9. Inhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maintain that 10 count breath. 10's too much, do 8, do 9, do what feels right. If you need more, you can do 11 or 12. Try to find the longest, slowest, most steady breath that feels comfortable. Last 3 breaths right here. Last breath. When you're ready, gently shift your chin so it's facing the bolster and your neck is neutral. Take a moment to wiggle your fingers, maybe slide your hands under your shoulders, and when you're ready, nice and slowly as you inhale, draw your torso up. And exhale right there. Move your prop to the side. And then let's keep the bolster. It's on my right side, so just keep it on whatever side you're on. And I'm going to take it down to 1 block. So instead of having 2 blocks, one high, one low, I'm going to put it on the low block, pushing the low block up towards the front of the bolster, moving the other props away. And then make sure the middle of your hip that's closest to the bolster, like your trochanter, right where the bone goes into the hip socket, push that all the way up, right into the middle of the bottom of the bolster. So your thigh that's touching the bolster is parallel pretty much. And then I like to have my foot under my knee, so it's making a right angle. And then I put the top leg, the top knee, usually right around the arch of the foot. If you don't like doing that, you can stack your knees on top of each other, like this, but I prefer more of a staggered stag leg. And then turn towards the bolster. For me, it's still on the right side. So I turn as much towards it as I can, so my torso is facing the top of it. And then as you exhale, when you're ready, lay yourself down. So it's twist on the bolster. If you don't want to block under the bolster at all, you want to go deep, you can do it without a block as well. Very deep. Now palms down. If you want a gentle twist, you look towards the same direction as your knees. If you want a really deep twist, look away from your knees. I'll let you know when you're halfway in case you want to look both directions. Feel your tailbone kind of reach away from the crown of your head and vice versa. Feel your shoulders slide away from your spine, creating space and openness. Feel the opening on the side of your body that's facing the ceiling. Try to create space for each inhale. Try to soften and let go with each exhale. Just a few more long, slow, deep breaths with your head this current position. And if you want to look the opposite direction when you're ready, as you inhale, gently shift your gaze towards the bolster. As you exhale, look all the way the other direction. Two more breaths, just like that. Big long, deep breaths. When you're ready, shift your gaze towards the bolster. Slide your hands under your knees. Under your shoulders, not under your knees. And as you inhale, push the floor away. Allow your torso to come up. And as you exhale, let your head hang. Maybe sway a little left and right, stretch out the neck, nice and slowly though. Back to neutral, and as you inhale, gently turn away from the bolster. Before you go all the way to the other side, let's do a little forward fold. You can have legs straight or bent. Just reach towards your feet, take an inhale. And as you exhale, fold any amount. Long, slow, deep breaths here. You can use a strap, you can use your hands, you can have the legs straight, you can have the knees bent, whatever you like. So Paschimottanasana, forward fold. And when you're ready, on your next inhale, draw your torso halfway up so you have long arms, long spine. And then exhale there. Inhale, come all the way up to seated. Now turn the opposite direction. So for me, it's to the left. Putting the outside of the opposite hip, middle of the trochanter, in the middle of the bottom of the bolster. Top leg, top knee on the arch of the bottom foot, or you can have your knees stacked if you prefer that. You can also put a blanket between your knees if you like that. Turn towards your bolster, hands on either side. As you inhale, draw your chest up and away towards the ceiling, and then as you exhale, lower yourself down. Again, a deep twist is looking away from the knees. A gentle twist is looking towards the knees. I'll let you know about halfway so you can look the opposite direction. As you inhale, imagine the crown of your head reaching away from your tailbone, away from your feet, and then as you exhale, tailbone sinking down towards the earth, spine getting long. Everything releasing, shoulders, hips. Everything falling away as you exhale. Find those long, slow, deep breaths, breathing into the back of your rib cage. Filling up the back of your lungs. You've been looking one direction and you want to go to the different head position. Now's the time to turn your head the other way. With each breath, just kind of noticing, where can I soften? Where can I let go? Inhaling, healing, spaciousness. Exhaling, tension, tightness. stress, letting it all go. Last 3 long, slow, deep breaths right here. After you've done all 3 breaths, begin to bring the awareness back to your body, wiggle the toes and fingers. I like to shift my head so my chin and nose are facing the bolster first. Slide the hands down under the shoulders. Push off as I inhale, drawing the torso up. Kind of coming back the same way I went in. Let your head and neck stretch a little, release. Maybe look over each shoulder if that feels good. And then when you're ready, nice and slowly turn away from the bolster. We're going to lay back on it this time. So I have mine down all the way on the floor. You can keep it on the block or you can put it down on the floor. You can have your legs straight, put a rolled up blanket under your knees, or you can have your soles of your feet together and have a rolled up blanket under each knee to support that way. And then gently take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, lay yourself back. So you're not having a space between your low back and the bolster. Make sure it's supporting you. You can turn your palms up. Close your eyes. Front of your chest open. If you have a hand towel or an eye pillow, maybe put it on your eyes so you can drop in a little deeper. Soften your tongue in the back of your mouth, away from the roof of your mouth, soften your jaw. As you inhale, feel the front of your ribs kind of open up and expand, create space for the breath. And as you exhale, feel everything soften, support, release, sort of naturally fold over the bolster. We've been on the bolster face down, we've done the twist, and we've gone all the way forward, and now we're going back. And your next exhale, release the rest of your breath. As you inhale, inhale for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8. Inhale inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Maybe even making a slight audible sound with your exhale. You can stay like this, or if you want to add arms on the next inhale, as you're inhaling, reach up over your head like someone's handing you a basketball over your head, and then gently cross your forearms and clasp your elbows, and as you exhale, just let the weight of your arms kind of go towards the earth over your head. It may not go far, but it might be a centimeter, it might be 5 inches. See what happens. When you're ready, gently release your elbows, and as you inhale, reach up again, get really long, grab past the basketball bat. Exhale, cross your forearms the opposite way. Hold on to the opposite elbow, a way that feels awkward. When you're ready, as you inhale, release your arms, reach up, and then as you exhale, let them come back out to the sides, wherever they naturally fall, palms up, open across the chest and shoulders. Just notice how they feel. And then I like to reach my hands towards my thighs and gently guide the knees towards each other. If your legs are straight, just begin to slowly bend one leg and then the other. Bring the heels close to your sit bones and take a moment before you press yourself up to seated. Maybe even lift your hips and then reset them down for just a moment. You just lift them like an inch and reset them. That feels good. And slowly bring that right hand down. Maybe the left hand, maybe press them down behind your hips and press yourself up onto one forearm. I always use the opposite hand to grab the opposite leg and kind of guide myself up. Beautiful. Once you're up, let's bring both soles of the feet, both feet together, soles of the feet together. And then as we inhale, reach up through the crown of your head so your spine is long. And as you exhale, just come forward any amount. Maybe you come to your forearms on a block or even 2 blocks. Supta Baddha Konasana. You can even make it more restorative and maybe have 2 blocks and rest your forehead on one. Few more breaths. breaths here. Whenever you're ready, inhale, gently allow the torso to come up. Whew. Exhale at the top. And straighten that left leg. Just keep the right leg where it's at. Sole of the foot can go to the inside of the thigh. And then turn towards the bent leg for a gentle twist. You can keep the bolster there. You can move it out of the way if it bugs you. And as you inhale, again, drawing the sternum up so the crown of the head's trying to tap the ceiling. And then as you exhale, twist deeper. I like to draw the right shoulder a little more to the right. I like to press down with the left hand on the right knee. Makes me feel grounded. And then try to find a steady breath in there. And when you're ready, as you inhale, nice and gently, slowly unwind. Turn the opposite direction. So I've got right hand on the outside of that left straight leg, left hand behind me. Inhale as you draw the sternum up so your spine is long, like the crown of your head's reaching, and then exhale, twist deeper. Last breath here. And then as you inhale, nice and slowly unwind. Reach towards that left foot. Bring your chest a little to the left, and on the next exhale, forward fold. You may use a strap. You may be able to reach with your hands. Maybe it's easy and you grab your forearm. Forward fold, Janu Sirsasana, both sit bones down, bringing the face in the general direction of the shin. Long, slow, deep breaths into the back of the rib cage. Last breath here. And when you're ready, on your inhale, nice and slowly draw the torso up. Exhale at the top, straighten the right leg, shake it out if that feels good. And then bend that left knee, sole of the left foot to the inside of the right leg. Turn towards the bent leg. So me, it's to the left, right hand on left knee, left hand behind. And then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And then look at that straight leg. You don't want the leg twisted. You want toes over heels, sole of the foot like it's pressing into the wall. You can even press down on the bent leg with the straight arm. towards the straight leg. Right hand behind you, left hand on the straight leg. Exhale into the deeper twist. If your left hand is on the straight leg, try not to press into the knee. I'm going to use the thigh instead. Try not to round when you twist. Feel that lengthening still, crown of your head like it's reaching up. Twist from the upper chest, from the organs almost. Last breath here. When you're ready, as you inhale, nice and slowly unwind, facing towards the foot, reach towards it. You can use the strap or whatever, and then exhale as you fold. So you can come all the way down, you can come partially down, you can have a bent knee, a straight leg, whatever feels right for you and your body. Both sit bones down, still pressing the sole of the foot of the straight leg away from you. Sole of the foot of the bent leg into the inner thigh of the opposing leg. Last 2 breaths right here like this. If you finish the last breath, gently release your arms, and as you inhale, nice and slowly let the torso come up. And then as you exhale, straighten the opposite leg, shake it out. Maybe take your hands behind you and windshield wiper, if that feels good. And then let's bring the right leg forward for a supported pigeon. You can either have something like a folded up blanket under your hips or a bolster or nothing at all. Right leg comes forward, left leg is behind you. I like to rest my forehead and arms on a bolster or a blanket and have nothing under my hips, but whatever makes this perfect for you is the right way to do it. Your shin is as much forward as you can bring it. If it's parallel to the front of the mat, then the foot is flexed. If it's not, that's fine. But you want your hips level. So instead of being up one way or up another way, try to get the hips level. And then kind of walk your hands out so that you can have a long torso as you're folding. Take those long, slow, deep breaths. Breathe into the back of your lungs. If the top of your foot or the top of your left leg knee is uncomfortable, you can put a blanket under it.
When you're in this pose, let's do the Ujjayi breath. So slowly inhale through the nose for a count of 10. And slowly exhale through the nose with a little bit of sound for the same count of 10, directing it wherever you feel resistance and tightness. Take 3 more long, slow, deep breaths right here. And when you're ready, nice and slowly, if you're all the way down, come to your forearms, take a moment, let your head hang. And then maybe come up to straight arms, taking a moment. Maybe looking over each shoulder. And then shifting your weight to the right leg. Bring that back leg forward and on top. You can either have the sole of the top leg right by the knee, or you can put them by the hips and just keep the knees sort of stacked. If they're over here, that's fine, doesn't matter. This is Gomukhasana. Chest up, shoulders down. Take a few breaths just like this. Extend your left arm to the ground. Turn the right arm up. Inhale, reach up with the right arm. Exhale, lean over to the left as you kind of walk or slide that left arm out. Root that right sit bone down. Feel the side body stretch. You can look down, forward, up, all the ways. And then as you inhale, reach up with the top arm, bring the left arm to, right arm down, reach over to the opposite side. Oh. Root that left sit bone down. Play with looking down, looking forward, looking up, all the things that feel good. So open up that side body, explore all those edges.
Exhale, both arms down. Beautiful. Roll out your shoulders. Take them back, take them forward. Go both directions. And then allow that, if your left leg's on top, have your right arm come up. Your right leg's on top, have your left leg come up. And then bend the elbows so it's like you're patting yourself on the back. You can either use the opposite arm to gently guide the elbow back, or you can extend the opposite arm out to the side and then behind and see if you can make a connection. This is a gnarly shoulder opener. Top elbow straight up, bottom elbow straight down. Spine long. Take a nice deep inhale. Either stay here or as you exhale, gently forward fold. As you inhale, nice and slowly draw your torso up. Exhale, release the arms. Ooh, make those circles. Ooh, do some back strokes, some forward circles. And then place your arms behind, hands behind you, uncross your legs. Do the windshield wipers. And we'll bring the left leg forward. Right leg back. Or opposite leg if you did a different way last time. Make it so your hips are level, one's not up, it's not off. Hips are level. Maybe the shin is parallel to the front of the mat. Maybe not, maybe the heel's in. Come down to wherever you feel comfortable. Breathe into the back of your rib cage. Find that 10 count inhale, 10 count exhale with your Ujjayi breath. Left hip draws back, right hip draws down. Shoulders draw away from the crown of your head. Where can you soften? Where do you feel tension, tightness? Begin to bring that awareness back to your breath, to your toes, to your fingers. And then as you inhale, you just come up to your forearms to start with. Let your head hang a little. Maybe come up to palms under shoulders, straight arms. Take a moment. Look over each shoulder if that feels good. Let your head hang, and then when you're ready, shift your weight to the left hip or the bent leg side. Bring the back leg forward. So you're either going to step that right foot just to the left of the knee. You can do it just like this, or you'll bring it all the way to the outside of the hip and line the knees up so that they stack for Gomukhasana. Always take a few breaths right here. Getting the sit bones down evenly. Extending the right arm to the floor, turning the left palm up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, kind of walk the fingers over as you lean over to the side. Just take a few breaths. Not going to do long. We're just going to get even. And inhale, reach up with the top arm. Bring the bottom arm up. Lift the arm down and reach over to the opposite side. Oh. And walking the fingers out on the ground as you go a little bit deeper, rooting that right sit bone down, maybe looking up, looking forward, looking down, whatever feels good. When you're ready, as you inhale, reach up with the top arm, let the torso come, bring the bottom arm up. Exhale, both arms down. Beautiful. Roll out your shoulders. So whatever leg's on top, my right leg's on top, so I'm going to lift my left palm up. And then bend at the elbow, pat myself on the back. So opposite arm of the leg that's on top. You can use the arm to hold the elbow back. You can also extend the opposite arm out, turn the thumb down, reach behind, and see if you can find the bind. I'm always sore, so I have to pull it up manually. It doesn't want to touch right now. If you want to go deeper, take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, fold any amount. And when you're ready, nice and slowly, as you inhale, come up. Release the arms. Mind didn't want to touch that time. Oh, roll them out. Shoulders nice and gently. Mine made all kinds of noise. And then hands behind. Uncross feet. Windshield wiper a little bit. And then lay yourself down for Shavasana. Whatever you want to be your favorite Shavasana. It can be the bolster under the knees. It can be legs up the wall. Cover yourself up. Just take a few moments. I read the prayer to the earth to help us ground.
nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, let it all go. Legs slightly apart, kind of outer turn on the 2/3 of the outer heel. Palms up, arms slid away from your sides. Corpse pose. Creator, it is I. Thank you for today's sunrise, for the breath of life within me, and for all of your creations. Creator, hear my prayer and honor my prayer. As the day begins with the rising sun, I ask Spirit, Keeper of the East, Brother Eagle, be with me. Fly high as you carry my prayer to the Creator. May I have eyes as sharp as yours, so that I'm able to see truth and hope on the path I have chosen. Guide my step and give me courage to walk the circle of life with honesty and dignity. Spirit Keeper of the South, Wolf, be with me. Help me remember to love and feel compassion for all mankind. Help me to walk my path with joy and love for myself, for others, for the four-legged, for the winged ones, the plants, and all creation upon Mother Earth. Show me it's right for me to make decisions with my heart, even if at times my heart becomes hurt. Help me grow and nurture myself in all ways. Spirit Keeper of the West, Brown Bear, be with me. Bring healing to people I love and to myself. Bring into balance the physical, mental, spiritual, so that I'm able to know my place on this earth, in life and in death. Heal my body, heal my mind, and bright light, joy, and awareness to my spirit. Spirit Keeper of the North, White Buffalo, be with me. As each day passes, help me to surrender with grace the things of my youth. Help me to listen to the quiet and find serenity and comfort in the silences as they become longer. Give me the wisdom so I'm able to make wise choices in all things which are put in front of me. And when the time for my change of worlds has come, let me go peacefully without regrets for the things I neglected to do as I walked along my path. Mother Earth, thank you for your beauty and for all that you've given me. Remind me never to take more away from you than I need, and remind me to always give back more than I've taken. And to bring your awareness back to your body. You're going to swallow, moisten your throat, deepen your breath. And wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. When you're ready, as you inhale, gently reach your arms over your head if that feels good. Maybe make some circles with your wrist as you exhale. Maybe bend your knees, roll over to your favorite side as you exhale. Whatever feels right. Give it as much time as you need. In child's pose or fetal pose, wherever you're at. And when you're ready, bring your hands to your heart center.
sitting in easy pose, Sukhasana. Gently bow to honor yourself and thank yourself for making time for you today, making you a priority, doing something for you that nobody else can or will do for you. See how I practice with one round of Om. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to join our voices. Namaste.